What's good, y'all? It's your boy Lord King Cobra, and you're now in tune to another edition of Cobra Spit. This time, I want to talk about this cycle, man. This cycle that's going on in our neighborhoods. Pretty much the blind leading the blind, lost individuals, bringing up more and more lost individuals. But actually, before I get into that, man, I gotta say rest in peace to the two young baby boys that were gunned down in my hometown of Cleveland, Ohio. Man, it's really a terrible thing. The first one was only 5 years old. His name was Raymond, and then maybe like a week or two later, 3-year-old baby boy named Major was killed. Man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy out here, man. These young boys out here shooting, showing no remorse. It's really sad, man. It's really sad, and that's what would kind of inspired me to make this vlog here, man, because it's like, how can we break this cycle, man? Like, it's so much negativity, so much ignorance out here, man. How do we break that cycle? Because it's like it seemed like it's never ending, you know. So I want to know, man. I want to know y'all thoughts. Like you know, how do you feel it can be ended, you know? And before we get into that, we can talk about how did it begin. I'll tell you one thing. Recently, I was having a conversation with an older white man, and he asked me, why do I think so much more violence happens in the black neighborhoods as opposed to other neighborhoods? You know, so first thing popped in my mind is, I'm thinking like, okay, he must think that it's just in black people's DNA to be violent. That's kind of how I took it, you know what I'm saying? Like, he thinks that it's just something about black people that's just violent, like, you know, like they're wild animals or something, you know. So I had to break down a lot of things to him, you know, because there's so many dynamics involved. I mean, first of all, I mean, just look at how the majority of us came over here to the U.S. on those slave ships, man. I mean, we never like fully recovered from that, you know, all those years of being enslaved and mistreated. Besides that, we're living in poverty, you know. I mean, people are poor. What do you want them to do? You know, when people are poor, you know, they go to drastic measures. You know, they rob people, they sell drugs, they do all types of things, man. They become criminals. You know, you take any race, and if they have nothing, you take everything away from them. They have nothing. They're piss poor. You know, in such a materialistic world that, you know, pretty much tells you that if you ain't flashy and you don't got this, you don't got that, you ain't shit. You know, people go to drastic measures for that stuff, man. Like that's just the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just look at the prisons, for example. You know what I'm saying? I can guarantee you that a lot of violence is going on behind them prison walls. Why is that? Because people don't have nothing. They don't have nothing. You know, they don't got nothing to live for. They feel like they don't have anything to lose, so they wild out. And that's pretty much how the ghettos are. The projects in the hood can be compared to the prisons in a lot of ways. I mean, the schools that our kids go to can be compared to prisons in a lot of ways, you know, and that's a scary thought too. But yeah, man, like it's crazy, man. It really hurts my heart. It hurts my soul that we're going through this, you know, because believe it or not, man, like the shooters who out here killing these kids and killing adults as well, a lot of times they don't even know no better. It's like this all they know. Like, it's like almost like they were programmed like robots, you know, like they almost like robots running around here doing their dirt, you know. So it's really hard to get into their head and tell them to do something different when this is all they know. You feel me? Like when they turn on the TV, this is what they see. When they turn on the radio, this is what they hear. The music that they listen to is pretty much telling them that it's cool to live this way. You feel me? The celebrities that they look up to are basically telling them, like, you know, this is an okay way to live. This is cool, you know. You get stripes, you earn points. You know what I'm saying? In my personal opinion, I feel like I have to lead by example. You feel me? I mean, maybe all I can do is enlighten and inspire, you know, through leading by example. You feel me? Like, maybe I can't get in these people's heads by telling them, yo, that's wrong, don't do that, this is right, do this. Maybe I can't do that. Maybe all I can do is take care of my son, you know what I'm saying, please my queen, and let the people know that it's cool to do that, you know what I'm saying. You can take that route and you can get this money You know what I'm saying? You can be on your business, you know what I'm saying? You can have everything together. You can live comfortably without all the crime, without all the drama, without all the violence. You feel me? So that's my goal, man. That's what I'm trying to lead by example, man. Hopefully I'm shedding light. I really hope that's what it is. A lot of times people get offended when you're trying to teach, you're trying to enlighten, and people are getting offended because they want to stay in the dark. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's another conversation, man. That's a whole nother conversation. It's crazy because a lot of these people are in our families, man. Like, so it's like, you know, how do you click into their heads, you know? And to be honest with you, man, I think a lot of people gonna get left behind, man. Like, not everybody can be saved. Some people just don't want to hear it. Some people are too afraid of change, or they just don't want to change, you know, and that's just the cold hard truth about it, you know what I'm saying? That's why Harriet Tubman, you know, she would have the pistol and she would put it in the slave's face, like, either you gonna be free or you gonna die, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people just don't want to be free, man. A lot of people, that they're so comfortable and they're used to living that way, that's all they know, that's all they want. You know what I'm saying? Harriet Tubman said I freed 1,000 slaves, and I could have freed 1,000 more if they would have known they were slaves. You feel me? That's powerful right there, man. That's powerful. But with that being said, go ahead, drop a comment below. Let me know, what do you think? How can we break this cycle? Can this cycle be broken? Also, how do you feel this cycle began? You know, I put a lot of blame on the media also when it comes to this stuff. Sometimes you got to ask yourself, is art an imitation of life, or is life an imitation of art? You feel me? Think about that, man. Really think about that, because that's another topic that we can discuss that all day, you know. But I love having these conversations, man. They're very healthy. I love these thought-provoking discussions. So go ahead, drop a comment. I'll reply. You know, we can talk about this. If you have any ideas for another vlog you want me to do, any other topics you have in mind, just let me know. You know, I'll try to get to it if it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it is what it is, man. With that being said, we got a show coming up October 9th. Me, Mookie Motonio performing live. We got a few other dope acts from Cleveland performing. And we just trying to do positive things for the city, man. There's so much negativity going on out here, you know, so we got to do some positive things. I have a new song coming soon called Screams from Outer Space. Screams from Outer Space. So stay in touch, stay in tune. That'll be coming real soon. Yeah, with that being said, man, peace and love, man. I wish you all the best. I wish you all nothing but positivity and happiness, man. All right, peace.